Hi, we're Elliot and Corey, and these are our two Belgian Malinois, Caesar and Loki. We sold our house and all of our belongings in the UK, packed only what we could carry, and bought 162 acres in the Canadian wilderness in northern Ontario. There's no house here, no power, no water, just endless forest, open land, and a big dream. Our goal? To build an off-grid homestead completely from scratch and share every step of the journey with you. Today we're building a 10x8 shelter, which we're going to use for storage, for wood, other things that we've got. So Corey is busy away at the moment building this up. I am useless at this stuff, so I need to learn. And then over here we've got our two Belgian Malinois. So we've got Caesar there in brown and Loki in black. So today we've built the inner kind of centre of the shelter, and we need some step ladders because we're both very small to be able to put the roof and tops on. So we're going to leave it there for today in terms of this build, but we are going to move it into the corner here is where we think we're going to have the shelter. So for the rest of the day we're going to be planning out where everything else is going to go, and then we're going to continue clearing the track. It is really hot today, so we are quite lucky that we've got trees such as this to give shade for the dogs, so we just keep moving the beds. So we're thinking that we're going to be building an outhouse, so we're thinking the outhouse may go here. And then we did lots and lots of clearing over the weekend, and we hired a brush cutter to cut all of this grass back. As you can see, the grass there, that's particularly tall, that's up to my shoulders. I'm only 5'1", but it is really tall, so we needed to hire some equipment for that. And then we've cleared all of this here. So this flat patch here is a really nice patch where we're going to be putting our 4-season wall tent, where a big stove is going to be going in to heat us for the winter. So it is going to be an experience, it's going to be like glamping. So yeah, we're going to put wall tent there. Outhouse is going to be here. You can see some ditches which we need to fill and sort out, so we need to do that. And then we're going to have our shelter here, and then at the back we're just going to leave for now, but in the future we're going to clear all of this. So we've got a nice huge field, clear this back, so we've got a really nice field for the dogs to play on. So we're back today to complete the carport shelter that we're building. We've got the step ladders to help us put it up because it's particularly tall. So we're going to be using these now to help us do the build.
So, been out here for about an hour and a half now. We're about 50% of the way through building the carport. We've got a roof to go on, hopefully. that'll be it. So
So we've just finished building the carport and we started putting some things in and doing a bit of a tidy up, and Caesar's already making himself at home inside. As we are in Canada, we decided to get the dogs some chews, but it is he's very excited. It's very Canadian, bacon and maple. So these chews should last for a few hours. So we brought them along with us to help the boys, and they look like they're going to really enjoy this. So we're back again today, and we're not really doing anything that exciting today. But Corey's going to be clearing this track here, just so it becomes about 15 foot wide, and I'm going to be cutting the grass with the lawnmower just to get this a little bit flatter, a little bit shorter, because the brush cutter was great, but it has left a lot of grass still there, so we need to cut that back. So there might not be loads of filming today. It's going to be a bit boring for you guys to watch, but we'll do little bits of filming here and there. Making progress. All of this has now been cut. I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of a ridge line here, and it's really deep, this, so I can fit my whole boot in there. I've got big wellies on and I can fit my boot in, so that is what we're cutting down to hopefully be like this. So unfortunately the lawnmower has broke, the blade has come off, and the nut, Corey tried to fix it, but the nut is damaged at the end, so it won't go back on. So for the rest of the day I'm going to be helping Corey clear the trail, and I'm going to be cutting the trees down smaller so we can burn them, and I will obviously need to buy the neighbour a new mower, because they kindly let us borrow this while I've been helping them clear the tracks, but unfortunately it has come off when cutting this grass, so I will buy them a new lawnmower and we'll have to give it another go once we've got a new one. So yesterday we had a day off and stayed in our Airbnb, as we had several deliveries come in. Unfortunately only one of the deliveries came. I think it's because of the Canada Post strike that it's affecting our deliveries. So unfortunately it set us back on the tent build, so we're going to focus on the outhouse build first, and then we will focus on the tent build once it's here.
Alright, sunny one today. So we are now, after a very long walk to and from the truck, we've been to Home Depot this morning. It's time to build our outhouse foundation. So we've got footing pads, we've got the joists and the OSB board. Just try and get it squared and do it all today. So yeah, hot one again. So see how it goes, got the helpers on hand. Let's see if we can get this knocked out. are set, foundations in place, overseers watching. So yeah, now just got to build up subfloor and should have a floor in by the end of the day.
Don't know, YouTube will let you know.
Probably get roasted though for not using nails. But I don't have a nail gun.
Yeah, we don't have a nail gun. We have limited tools at the moment. We got a Milwaukee set, which was as close as we could get to like a full toolkit. So we can't use all the tools that we necessarily want to. But Corey has got a drill that he's using for the nails. Screws. Beg your pardon. So we've managed to put this onto the foundations, but as you can see this side is perfectly flush and the other side is not working, so we need to figure out where we've gone wrong and then we need to move and make it perfect.
Starting to take shape now. Joists all in. Just need to do a bit of jiggery pokery with the levels, bring this side up, the other side up. Yeah, trying to take shape. Should be onto OSB. Seal that up and then that'll be subframe done.
So as you can see, we're just slightly out here on the end where Corey is. So we're going to get another one of these. Is this MDF? Oops, I just fell down a ditch. What?
OSB.
OSB. We're going to get another smaller sheet of OSB and just fit it down here. But the foundations are almost there now.
So that's it now. Foundation, flooring is done. Elle's just cracking on with some more screws. Take the bounce out of it. Obviously my calculations missed out the fact that the rim joist adds a bit extra, so not to worry. pick up another piece just to fill that, and then we can get the walls and everything on tomorrow. Get this all framed up. Loki's the project manager, keeping an eye on everything. Sees his health and safety.
So today we're going to be finishing off and fixing where we went wrong on the foundations yesterday, and then we're going to be building the walls and roof today. So we've been to Home Depot this morning to go and get all the materials. It's going to be particularly hard to walk all along down the track to and from the truck, and I'm currently being shouted at because we're playing ball, mandatory ball game every morning when we get here. It is particularly hot today. It's going to be up to 28 degrees, so it's a very, very hot day to be doing work, but we'll see where we get up to. Positive thing is that the foundations are still standing, so woohoo! But now we need to try and fix this, because what was it that's wrong with this, Corey, that we need to make sure is ready for the walls?
Too long.
They're too long, so we need to cut these down. Hey, on the foundations, need to cut them down so it makes it easier for the walls to go on. don't know whether you just saw the tent fly away, but Corey's going to secure that now and I'm going to do the screws on here. Thankfully we found it, we saw it and we captured it and we saved it, but it is, I don't know if you can hear, but it is really, really windy today, so we didn't quite screw the shelter in properly. It wasn't all the way into the ground because it was really hard to do just by hand, so Corey's going to fix that. So we think we fixed the tent, we've screwed it right into the ground now, so we hope it doesn't go anywhere, and the wooden beams that we initially had for the foundation we actually don't need, so we're going to use them to help weigh down the sides, because the shelter doesn't screw down in every single pole, that the wind gets up underneath it and then that's what's lifted it, so we just use the wood for now, so or as they call it over here, lumber. So Corey's going to finish off doing his screws around the outside, and then we'll get back on to building the foundation and then doing the walls and roof. As you can see, foundation blocks, so we're not doing it completely in the angle, but they're all in and secured.
Guess what? Wall time! Time to improvise and pretend I know what I'm doing in front of the missus. We'll wing it. Fake it till you make it, baby. While I was getting the wood, I've just put some little offcuts on the end, so when I flip the wall up, the pros set up and hold it in place, so it's perfectly flush with the edge, and then a case of screwing it down. Put some supports on the side, rinse and repeat, so top plate, bottom plate, line them up, 16 on centre.
away doing the wall for where the door is going to be. So we're going to have the door here at the front there. So the tent is going to be over here. So then you walk out of the tent and into the outhouse, so it's not very far to go, especially in the winter when it could get to, I believe it can get to -30 or -40, so we wanted something that was close by. So this wall is slightly different to the others to account for the door, but the other two walls are going to be like this. So this is Corey showing you that we have now finished the walls. We really wanted to complete kind of the walls today and get the roof on, but we just don't have the time because it took us so long to sort out the foundations, but we're almost there. Thanks for that, Corey. I'm sure people appreciate it. Show everybody your dance. Very nice. If you enjoyed this week's video and want to follow us along as we continue on our journey in the wilderness, please like and subscribe. It's bye for now and see you next week.